Hello and welcome to another episode of Top Deck, the series where we take a look at some of the leading TCG deck lists. So on today we have Josh, who has made so many top 8s in the last few months with this hero list, 50 card hero list, and it's really interesting. There are a few ratios I definitely want to comment on, but he's actually managed to make like multiple first place, multiple top 4s, multiple top 8s, all over the course of the last month. So here is the full list of all of his accomplishments from that, just using a list very similar to this. There have been some slight variations with different releases and things, but ultimately this is his like finalized 50 card hero list, and let's dive right in. So for hand traps, we have triple Ash Blossom and triple Impermanence. No other hand traps in the main deck. Chose these as they were just the most impactful ones available. There is one Celestial, one Dynatag, triple Malicious, one Plasma, one Honest Neos, one Liquid Soldier, double Shadow Mist, triple Solid Soldier, triple Stratos, triple Ferris, one Increase and double Vion for the monsters. And then for the spells, one Hero Lives, one Rota, one Poly, one Miracle Fusion, one Cosmic, a bunch of equips, so Action Unit, Living Fossil, Arfudator, DDR, and Divine Phoenix Blade. This means that you then have 5 equips, so you're pretty much always going to be able to resolve Isolde for 4. A triple Call by the Grave, triple E-Emergency Call. So this one's quite interesting for me. A lot of debate in hero chats in the past few months has been how many E-Call and how many Stratos should you run, because each of these, like your E-Call can just essentially grab your Stratos anyway, and your Stratos is a hard once per turn. And then should you run E-Call with Rota and Stratos? And I definitely think that if you're looking at building a more consistent deck, you obviously max out on these cards. Of course, from this build, you know, we are bumping it up to 50 cards though, so that does reduce the consistency a little bit there. But it means you're less likely to be drawing into your equip spells anyway, so pros and cons on that side. And then triple Fusion Destiny, triple Mass Change, and as mentioned already, the triple Infinite Impermanence. For the extra deck, there's one Dystopia, one Absolute Zero, one Sunrise, one Acid, one Anki, a double Darklaw, one Diane, one Adoration, one Trinity, one Apollo, one Isolde, 2 Crusader, and one Decimator. For the side deck, triple Lancia. This one's really nice. So basically he's brought in the Lancia and mentioned that even though it's like less impactful against something like Spiral, it has a much higher impact against a lot more of the rogue decks which you're likely to face in the UK TCG meta, especially at a regional level. So things like Dinosaur and Invoked, this has a lot more impact against those. Then there's triple Nibiru, triple Dark Ruler, triple Twisters, double Evenly, and one Red Reboot to round off the side deck. For the rounds he played, so he's provided the rounds from 2 events, Preston and Sheffield, where he made top 4 at both events. So we'll kick things off with Preston. Round 1 against Zombie 2-0, round 2 against Tricking Dino 2-1, and then 2-0 against the same matchup again in round 3. Round 4 the mirror match 2-0, round 5 against Spiral and 0-2. The only loss from this event here, and then against Mech Knight Invoked 2-1, and against Salamangreat 2-1 in the final round. And then against, moving on to Sheffield, against Moonlight in round 1 went 2-0, round 2 against Guru 2-0, round 3 against Mech Invoked 2-0, round 4 against Mystic Mine 2-1, round 5 against Mech Invoked 0-2, so it seems like against Mech Invoked, it's very back and forth, so we see 1-2-0, 1-0-2, and 1-2-1. So really up in the air as to whether or not you're going to outright win the Invoked matchup, it seems. And then against Salad, a 2-1 again, so it looks a little bit favourable against Salad. Against Infernity FTK, wow, weird deck, 2-0 this one, and then against Hero in the final round, a 2-1. So going X1 at both of the events. The second one was an H-round regional, which for the UK is pretty big. So yeah, definitely a very strong record here from Josh. For the siding strategy against Spiral, we see the Lanciers come in when you're going first and second, and the Dark Rulers only come in when you're going second. Otherwise, your end board turn 1 should be pretty strong anyway. Against Mech Knight in boat, you get to put in the Lanciers and the Nibiru's. So no matter whether you're going first or second, Nibiru will always be live in this matchup, so he is bringing them in going first, which is quite interesting. And then against True King Dino, when going first you bring in your Lanciers, when going second you bring in Lancier and Nibiru. And we can see from the sighting strategies he is taking out the emergency calls, one emergency call, 1 Stratos and 1 Honest Neos is a pretty popular takeout. Otherwise he can take out the Plasma sometimes, depending on whether it's applicable in the matchup. For Dinos, and finally for Salad, bringing in the Nibirus when going first, and when going second bring in the Nibirus, and the Twins, and the Evenlies, and the Reboots. You have a lot of stuff that you side in when going second. Now, potentially that can lead to bricks, but it is a 50 card deck, so you do have to sort of afford yourself that extra few cards to side in against other decks, which are obviously a little bit more consistent at 40. So this deck is built to go first, Isolde allowing you to enter really strong boards of Apollo, Sunriser, Absolute, and Mali into Mask Change into Acid or Dark Lord, depending on which matchup you're going against. When going first, the goal is basically to just have Solid Soldier and either Vion or Shadow Mist in order to make Isolde and combo off. The main win con is kind of just Dark Lord with an Apollo to back it up, or Absolute Zero into Acid to wipe the board and then attack for game in the following turn. The hardest matchup is definitely Spiral, because it's very difficult to break their board without the side deck cards. In terms of the take-ins, take-outs, he'd probably take out the Cosmic Cyclone and add a second increase back in. He's only tried it out this way because he thought that there would be more True King Dino players with Mystic Mine as well. He says that his time playing Heroes is now over. He's looking forward to playing new decks at future events, and shoutouts go to all the guys at Harlequins Preston for putting up with this deck for pretty much 6 months. So congratulations, Josh, on all of your collective tops with this awesome looking hero list. Obviously it has varied a little bit over the few months, but a very strong strategy piloted extremely well in order to take home multiple tops. What do you guys think about this list? Let me know in the comment section, and I'll see you guys in the next video.